what we call transnational repression, and I'm activist. I didn't do any campaign, but I did offend some of the rich Posisi businessmen in 2014, and then they start long-term slow killing program on me. And right after the national security law passed, the propagandist Lei Chan-wing used me in a multiple purpose, and one of it is to as a scapegoat for his boss, Chris PK10, who is the Secretary of Security of Hong Kong government, and he hold 130 billion Hong Kong dollar. And they start a plot, apart from I'm being a scapegoat of Chris Tan, and they try to use me to tap into the national security law and the funding from the national security law, 130 billion, using me to do the laundering. That means they use me. For example, the persecution of me, for example, they need to pay people to following to stop me. They need to buy the police from different country to deny all the sexual assault. They need to do bribery to the doctors who do the forensic examination, and in this way they can do money laundering. So I think they have been, earn a lot from me. And the other thing is Lei Chan-wing has another client called Alex Yun. Alex Yun had um, medically abused me, and then he worried about me shooting him, and then he hired Lei Chan-wing uh, to uh, to do this very long term slow killing program. In the process, Alex Yun become a hero. And how he become a hero? He got all my medical record and he set me up because he knew I have HPV two HPV strain, and then he did injection to my partner in Darlington, and asked him to film me having oral sex with him. It's not my request; it's his request, and he had actually um, paid to request oral sex and then film me. And I was in half consciousness. And in every place I stay, my brain, because my brain wave have been stolen, and they can use frequency to attack me and making me under half consciousness and dizziness all the time. So when he request for oral sex, and I didn't realize that I've totally forgot that I got HPV, and I feel apologize after that. And I asked him to do um, test to see if he has any problem, but he won't be have problem because Alex, you know exactly which strain. HPV has 50 to 100 strains, and then because Alex, you know knew every detail from a medical record. So I think before that guy called Raymond in Darlington request me to request him to perform oral sex for him, oral sex for me. Then before that, he had been injected a vaccination of the relevant strain, so he won't be got any HPV. I can for sure, and then it get the UK police very angry about that, thinking that I'm spreading STI to men, to white men. That become a propaganda that Lei Chan-wing used for these years to the police, and that's why I am outlaw. And during this period of time, different women accused me sexually harassing them from Darlington to Edinburgh. And in Edinburgh, two women staying in a homeless accommodation with me. One of them is a alcoholic, and the other was a young girl. And I one day I was suddenly asked to leave, and they just told me that I was not eligible for my immigration status, that I need to leave. And actually, it was these two women, maybe they were at very sad or very, like someone really sexually harassing them. And then I became a target for many, many people until now. So now I try to expose the whole persecution from March to May. The uh, the details. I was under strong police in the expose them. Now they join with the Hong Kong government, Hong Kong police to do the persecution on me. Actually, they isolate me from any help, like NGO, whatsoever NGO I seek help. I was refused and manipulated, and then given a list of number to call, and then I can never seek any help. In last 4 years, 5 years almost. But worse enough, I in each accommodation I stay, they send people to stay with me, especially in the female dormitory. I want to cite an example in the UK. Around, I think, May this year, I stay in a female hostel called Hostel in East London. And they replaced the original traveler with the young women they recruit from different places, young travelers. And these women, under CCTV, act as Alex Yun and Lei Chanwing request. So the situation worse to the point that some women just sat beside me, and then under the camera, and then they could tell that I had sexually harassing them on an internet platform. So that when I left the place, I was under nightly sexual abuse because the police believe that I am a bad person, I am outlaw, and then these women, these police, and the NGO staff, they all making money from me. I was in this situation. If I had committed any crime, I'm happy to cooperate with the police, and even they can shoot me, and then I can go to the court to tell the truth, and then let the judge or the jury to decide if I I have telling the truth. But the police wouldn't do that because once um, uh, they uh, they establish a case, and then I go through the legal process, many people will lose the chance to make money because this is a money laundering program. So they won't let me find a safe place. They won't let me contact the right person, and they won't let me go to the being arrested because of they put on me. So I'm in this kind of horrible situation. I want to tell you what had happened in this new accommodation. I had just stayed in the Central Station for 5 nights, and each night I was under sexual assault. The night before I came here, that was 33rd of August 2025, I was bitten, and my body left side body was bitten, very tired, and then I found there is injection site at my back. That means they inject drugs at my body to numb my body, and then they beat me, and also my vagina, and this it had deformed. The forensic examination doctor, every one of them telling lies about my situation. As they use chemical in my private part, there was burning, skin burning. And then the doctors just said it was just skin issue. They deny everything. Uh, because under bribery, and then the reason that they believed I was a sex criminal. So the situation is really worse for me, but I can illustrate that how worse it is. It was last night. Yesterday actually, I checked in the afternoon when I came to the room. When I came to the room, this bed already had a woman here, and then that bed already had a woman there, and then that she's also occupied. This lady still went this place. That was my bed. I didn't sleep here. So this lady and this lady had just left. They checked out this morning. They checked out this morning because they supposed to come to work at night. The room here, the room just next to the escalator. So how to say the lift. So I feel the arrangement is to get me after sleep. Because of the long consensual brain computer interface, when I under unconscious sleep, they will move me to other place, maybe in the men's room for sexual assault. That will be very serious. I believe it will be very serious. So last night I didn't really sleep. I stay in the in a gas area outside the gas kitchen, but I was molested by young people, and then I was molested by another man near the bar, near the main door. I tried every effort to protect myself, but all failed because there was stalker coming here, coordinate all these things. The purpose of this molesting things, it was not very serious, but it makes me feel pain. But when I tell other people, it is like schizophrenia and paranoia. But actually, the molesting in the bar area should be filmed. The molesting in the gas area outside the gas kitchen should have CCTV if filmed. If the police want to investigate, they have a lot of information they can find. But however, there has been a network of bribery since the first crime report from me. So I think they already the criminal police, the network of criminal police already established me as someone they just cover up real true evidence and information and let their senior police think I'm just someone seeking free accommodation by faking sexual assault. Okay, because my my travel adapter had been destroyed one after another, and then my Wi-Fi adapter was stolen one after another. So for a period of time, I couldn't use YouTube to tell the truth. It had been almost a month. I couldn't tell the truth. I just I can just randomly speed the situation. So I want to tell the interesting that what around this morning and at 11:15, I came back from the door. That is the door of the room, and then I came back here. And I came back here. I tried to move my things like I want to pack my things. I want to organize my thing better. Every time I came to a new place, every time I came to a new place, I want to have really clean and reorganize myself better because when you stay in outside, you really lay back and you have. I didn't have take a bath. My face is totally different. I just have my face is totally different. I just have very good uh, cleaning, especially my mouth. And I want to tell you an incident. This lady, she was a very thin, young blonde hair lady, around 5'50", 5 feet, 5.5 feet height. And when I came here, she just woke up and she asked me the time. And I tell her she's 11:25. I actually, when I came to the room, I saw her still here. So I go back to the bathroom, and then I came back because I really want to unpack my thing and then organize them again. So she woke up, and then I wait outside uh, wear a proper dressing because this room has a hidden camera, and I'm under filming. I'm filming myself, and then there's someone filming me, watching me. And this woman, um, actually, she woke up, and then I go to the toilet and then come back to see if she, because when she woke up, she just wear a top, and then like a bar top, something like, and then I went out. So because every time after the women sexually abused me, they report to the police I sexually harassing them. So I was under this false accused situation many times. I have been sexually abused over 1,000 times since last May because they do it on nightly basis. And this is an extreme torture program. And the police just, agree to do so because they think I'm a sex criminal. Um, this lady, um, after a few times, I came back and went out to avoid to stay with the same space with her because she wasn't dressed properly. So after I came back last time, she already wear a jacket, and then I feel safe, and then I into the room. At this time, there was a housekeeper came here, and then I feel safe. Then I stay in the room, and then there was another receptionist um, uh, came over. I don't know what happened, why the receptionist came, and when after I saw her wearing the jacket, and I feel safe with the housekeeper at the door, and I opened the door just in case something happened. That's why you can understand I wouldn't stay in the room at night with other women. And if this is the mixed dormitory, it's just the same. So basically, I rent the place, but I never sleep on the bed. And this this lady, after the housekeeper left, and after the receptionist left, she took off her jacket again. Immediately, I left the room. I don't know why she took off her jacket again, but immediately I left the room. And then I opened the door, and then I wait outside the room until she left. When she left, I came back the room. It's around 10 minutes to 15 minutes I wait outside. So I am in this kind of situation. People, women, very beautiful women, make money out of me, telling lie on uh, telling lie on the internet platform, messaging platform, and they just want to stay with me in the same space. And I did nothing with them, but there's CCTV or hidden camera here filming me with her while she was not dressing properly. So you see, when I came here, she's not dressing properly. I left the room, and then I came back again to check if she dressed properly. And then after she dressed properly, I stay with and there's a third person here. I stay with her in that area with a third person, and then she took off her jacket and let her tip top of the exposed. So that if I continue stay in the room, for sure she will uh, speak in the messaging platform that I've sexually assaulted her. So that it will be in the Germany replicate the situation in the UK. So now you understand why there is a riot in the UK that's similar to the Hong Kong 2019 political movement. The British become patriotic, become very uh, 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 solidified. You know, they try to, you just like the yellow ribbon in Hong Kong, the young people, the middle class in Hong Kong, they become, from the individualism, now they become collectivism. So now in the UK, the UK riot is just like 2019 move in Hong Kong that was manipulated by the Hong Kong police and a group of movie makers. I'm sorry about the situation, but because I've been under persecution for 6 years, and I know very well how Lei Chanwing and Chris Tan running this kind of propaganda. And last night, I desperate. They want to take a good bath, so the strategy of Lei Chanwing usually he try to control the environment and get his target go to the place he want. That is what he calls 孙子兵法, the Sun Tzu strategies, what he called. That means they run up, for example, in this floor, this is the fourth third floor. I'm staying in the room 330, and they they disconnect the light of the female bathroom. There is a female bathroom, male bathroom, female and mixed bathroom, and then mixed toilet here. So they shut the door of the female toilet, and then they disconnect the light of the female bathroom, so I couldn't turn on the light, and then they just let the mixed gender toilet stay open, and then so I have to go to a female bathroom in second floor. So they supposed I will use the mixed bathroom here in the third floor, but I go to the second floor. When I went to the bathroom in second floor, because I'm really exhausted, and they have the shower of water. I sit on the floor to take rest after a moment of shower. I try to walk, then the light automatically turn off and it will become very quiet. Then I heard two young guys open the door, open the bathroom of the door, and the bathroom had no people there. So now young guy opened the door, and immediately I turned on the water, and then they heard that there was water. They automatically they left the bathroom. The female, it was a female bathroom. They left the female bathroom, and I heard this young guy said, "Shh, keep quiet." That means they were waiting outside the bathroom. Okay, and then there was second time they enter the bathroom again, and as I turn on the shower, and they left. So they knew I wasn't sleeping, and then I still have consciousness, and and they couldn't do anything on me because I can see them. Okay, and I will tell you why this happened, why they dare to enter the bathroom. Then on the third time when they came in, I shout to them, and this is a female bathroom, go out. And then this guy said they found it very funny, and I was in the shower room, I didn't see them. They found it very funny and then said to me, I want to pee. They still in the bathroom. They just want to irritate me. They, I feel like someone had taught them on the phone how to react in this case. So this guy entered the bathroom and said, "Pete, I want to pee." And then I said, "Go out." And after I finished bathing, showering, then I left the bathroom, and then there was a guy. And at the time, I just have, immediately, I opened the bathroom door, and in the corridor, there was two guys wearing underwear, very young guy wearing underwear walking in front of me. Okay, they knew, I left the bathroom. That means the bathroom has hidden camera. Otherwise, how they know me open the door? I didn't turn on my mobile phone. So that means the bathroom has hidden camera. So that this guy knew me. It was like that. I I I opened the bathroom. I opened the door, and it is, immediate outside is the corridor. I opened the door, and immediately two guys walk in front. Very young guy, I think around 12 to 15, walk in front of me wearing underwear. So it's like, uh, you know, in the first part, it was them invade the female bathroom, but now it was me watching someone wearing underwear, watching young guys wearing underwear. What if there's a CCTV uh, capture this footage? What will happen? I am the woman uh, seeing Western white young guy wearing underwear, watching them. So then, when I came back to the bathroom, there was another young guy wearing proper clothes. He came to the bath. He came to the toilet next to the door to get a roll of tissue, toilet paper, and left. It's just like to cover up why this guy came to the bathroom the first two times. You see, the strategy at the back, this tactic at the back was very complicated. It's, it play with people's psychology. It consider how the third party consider the situation. It is not ordinary people can think. It is from the propaganda team and the movie maker from the Hong Kong police. That's what I call the Hong Kong police work. It is like Hollywood. They just make me like the situation like making a movie. And they can have immediate reaction to what is happening, because in Hong Kong, they change script, they change the script. They used to change the script while making a film. So they can immediately react to the situation now to confuse people, to gaslight people. So I have to tell it clearly to make sure everybody, in case they curious about the film, that two guys with just underwear walking in front of me. At the back, it was them invading the female bathroom. Okay, then I went after I finished the bathing, and then I went to the uh, uh, reception, and there was a young guy with fluffy blonde hair, thin young guy, and there's a big young guy. I told them the situation and asked them if I can watch the CCTV. And they said, "Oh, no, there is no CCTV on the corridor. It may not film, it may have, there's no CCTV inside the bathroom." Of course, I know that. They just confused me. And then I asked, there should be CCTV in the corridor. They said, no, not every corridor they have CCTV. There are some facing the bathroom. So I said, you can find that bathroom, found the CCTV, and they refused. And then there was another big guy. He said, okay, I will tell them not to do so. Actually, these two guys is I'm not sure, but usually they will replace the real staff with the criminal staff. In the UK, there are a group of criminal hotel staff have been hired by the Hong Kong government, Hong Kong police. Whenever there is a target enter an accommodation, they will replace the staff by by paying a lot of money to the middle management, or with the connection of the business in with the Hong Kong government, the businessmen, they can have the senior management to agree on the control, on the temporary replacement of control of an accommodation. Not to mention, they have a lot of money to do bribery with the staff, and then allow some, other people enter and stay in the accommodation. This is about the infiltration of a place. And these three young guys, afterward, they just sat on the couch and let me see them, because they feel I'm so weak. It is the practice of the yellow ribbon. After they sexually abuse me, they will stand in front of me to let me know them, because they know that the police wouldn't believe me, something like that. Okay, this is about the destroy of humanity, destroy of all the demoralized people, young people. For a very long time, since 2014, the old people in Hong Kong have been taking revenge to the young people in Hong Kong, and now the Western young people. I think it is out of a kind of very primitive jealousy of young people, and also they found reason strategically to demoralize them. And also it is a kind of class struggle, because the rich want to be the rich and then want to criminalize the young people in the grassroots and get them always work for them. This is a macro level of analysis. So after I left the bathroom, then I have my late dinner, and then I stay in the dining area outside the guest kitchen. And after the meal, I was a little bit tired, and then I was locked out. And then when I woke up, my heartbeat become very fast, and then because they can control my nerve system, and they use the way of the heartbeat to wake me up. So when I was waking up, my heartbeat was very fast, and I realized someone different at my bed. It was a girl in black hair and black clothes. She has a computer with her, and I think she was. This is what was around 10 o'clock at night, and actually it was before I took the shower, and it was 10 o'clock at night, and I was molested by a group of, I believe, a group of young people playing snooker, because the snooker area is just the how to say, the dining area is inside the with the snooker area in parallel, and then outside people couldn't see the guest dining area, and in this way only the snooker people playing the snooker can see the guest dining area. That means this group of people actually, if not they join the molesting, they are watching me under molesting. Okay, then after I I feel really defeated. I try not to get uh, molested, and the torture program is about not to let me sleep, not to let me sleep. So while I fall into sleep, I will get sexually abused and molesting. For molesting, you can't difficult to use forensic examination that makes crazy making very easy. And adding a dozen of female or young women complain about me sexually harassing them or seeing them whatsoever, and then that make the police under bribery have the reason to continue to get to smell campaign me and get other normal police get about my crime report. So I believe most of the police are not under bribery. They just believe that I'm crazy, or I just want to fix something, fix sexual assault to exchange for a free accommodation, something like that. So there's a network of uh, police, either it is from the UK and also in Germany. It's a story about that, and then this based on this police false accusation, and then it developed into uh, arrive the immigration officer in the arrival center of Ukraine here, and it become a collective bribery. Okay, and then as I connect to each of the organization, it depends about which organization I contact. If it is NGO, that will be the cover up yellow ribbon from the pro-democracy camp to contact with the NGO staff to smell campaign me or pay them to tell lie and refuse everything I request. Just as simple as breaking the uh, isolation of collecting to the right person. I wasn't allowed to uh, breaking the isolation for 6 years. Okay, and then after I was feeling really defeated, I came back to the room to fix my uh, package, and then I decided I wouldn't stay in the room to sleep because it was very very dangerous. I will be moved to other room for very very serious sexual assault, like what had happened on 31st August 2025 in the central station of Berlin. I should have been moved to a place for beaten and sexually assault and drug injection. And then I left the room, and then I feel like if I stay in a place close to the main door with the window next to me, that will be safe, but it wasn't. And as I found a place, and there was a young woman with very strong makeup and then black hair. She was short, and she said, "Oh, I can give this table for you because there's a charger there. Oh, I need to leave and I need to go home, and I gave this space for you. You can stay here." Then I stayed there, and then she left, and then um before I stayed in that uh, 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 charging area, she was talking with the big guy who was a receptionist in midnight, usually a security guy, and then they chat happily. And then this woman, um, when I in the middle, when I almost being locked out, she came back. She came back with a guy wearing black clothes, wearing black jacket. The guy wearing black jacket was sitting close to me, I think 5 feet. He tried to, I feel he tried to use the phone to lock me out. And then I tried to use the frequency jammer to get myself unconscious. But my body, I don't know, it was just like a lump, and I couldn't have the energy to walk, to stand up and to walk away. I should walk away and then stay outside to breathe the fresh air so that I won't be get dizziness. And I became getting more dizziness and dizziness, and then I log out. Okay, when I woke up, everybody disappeared. Only the bad guy, only the big guy over there in gray t-shirt. Everybody left, and then the new staff, I think the real staff coming back, and then I feel defeated because I was molested. So how many times I have been molested? How many times I have been harassed? It is not one time that I face this kind of situation. That's why I, I said that it is an hourly abuse. Why they do this on the first day I came here? Because they want me to call the police. They want me to leave Germany because Germany is too safe for me to stay. They want me to go to some place they can have total control. If I go to Taiwan or Thailand, they can play me to die. They can have in Thailand they have crystal meth putting on my mouth, burning my mouth, and then I went to dentist. They refused to help, and then I faced one after another medical abuse. And I think Thai people already, they are very good. They're very kind. Even they join, some people join to make money from me. They just refuse. They won't, very few of them join the really harm me. Okay, and so I think Germany is a place the Hong Kong police find it very, very difficult to do further thing on me. So I feel the German police are watching me, and I hope you know the situation is really worse because the kids is around just 12, 12 to 15. Why these kids dare to do to enter the female bathroom? It was because after I left the Birchmel camp, asylum camp, I stayed 2 nights in the Osborne Central Station. On the second night of in Osborne Central Station, I hide because I felt unsafe in the open area. And in midnight, I hide in the female toilet. You need to pay the money, £1, something like. I hide in one uh, toilet in the Osnabrück, Osnabrück Central Station female toilet. In midnight, around I think 1 a.m. I before that I heard there were men running around in the male bathroom and then trying to enter the female bathroom to looking for me, and I kept silence, and then they running in different places to look for me, and then the second time when they came back, they entered the female toilet, and then they locked me out. I lost consciousness, and that was very, very serious. Um, they have injection. They have injection into four of my teeth. There's four teeth, not only the first molar teeth, but four. It become I found the blood bleeding very seriously, and then there were ulcer in my mouth. That means they used crystal meth in my mouth, and then I found one injection site in the upper of my private part, and then I feel feeling really dizzy and fatigued after woke up in that morning. I think these three young guys from age 12 to 15, they were white young guy, I believe they were German, have watched the video in Osnabrück that this young guy, I don't know who they were, because because before I came back here, usually it it was like the criminals who harm me usually or following me look like Middle East or South Asian men. From it start with the middle-aged man from the airport, now become young men, German young men, and the age become lower and lower. And it is alarming that the German, the local police, to take really big concern about that. It's not that I think I have the right to stay here, and I am running around for years different location. I couldn't find any place that I could stay any longer. So I'm trying to leverage on the safe and the high humanity of German people to find help. So I hope the local police, if you feel that it is alarming, not to let me stay in public accommodation and help me to break the isolation to find safe accommodation. It it will not only help me, but help to prevent more young people to be criminalized later. Because every place I go, the Hong Kong police have their hacker hack the CCTV. That means they are actually filming pornography because I will be unjust to be molested, to be sexually assaulted, to be beaten. And it will be just like pornography, or if it's real pornography or real something sexually abused, will be put in Telegram to make money. It is a big crime if the police allow it, and it will harm many more people. And now in the UK, when people normalize crime, why it happened, people do not afraid, because at the back it's just money. You know, when they come out to make chaos in the city, they got money, so they will do it again and again because it's just really easy. So I end with I end with this because there is a lot of harassment in on a different level, and I couldn't speak it in more detail. But I just want to um, tell the most important issue that I think the local police should take action. Um, Thank you very much for your time, and I hope I could end this torture and expose what has happening uh, in the in the Hong Kong police. It's not just a police department in Hong Kong. They do subversion. They use me to do more money laundering. They use me to uh, do infiltration. They use me as a reason to do bribery with the local police, the doctors. They build network in the local community at grassroots level and get the people used to get easy money by doing some small crimes. And the small crime doing small crime will become habits of them. And then they will do it when they discontent with the government, and then it will become big void when the time comes. Okay, thank you very much for your time. I hope I wouldn't need to uh, tell another story again. Bye bye.